Hello there, you guys. Crystal here. Welcome back to or welcome on in, I guess, to our very first monthly vlog of the year of 2022, which is a little bit crazy to think about. I hope that you're all having a fantastic start to your January. This is up a little bit later than I would have liked it to be. But your girl was busy for like the first, 10 days, let's say, of January, and I didn't really have a lot of time to record this, so getting it done now at least, right? I didn't feel like standing up and doing the whole phone setup thing, so I hope it's cool that we've gone back to this, at least for this month. We'll see how I feel next month. But yeah, 2022. Do you guys have any goals? That's gonna be my question of the day. Leave them down below. What are your goals? What are your resolutions, if you believe in that? Like, what are your aims going into 2022? For me, channel specific. I really want to do some more stuff on YouTube. I want to get better about answering comments. I used to be so good, and then I got very overwhelmed. I really want to be more active on my social medias, which more on that soon. And I also definitely want to continue streaming, continue playing games that I enjoy, that my audience enjoys, but are also newer. I want to do some new things. I don't want to always be streaming the same game as much as I love Animal Crossing. I definitely want to branch out and continue doing new things. And by the way, I just want to point out, my microphone is right up here, and I know that might be kind of jarring for some people, but I'm a hand talker. So I'm not gonna hit it unless I start like Super Mario, like punching up in the air. Hopefully I don't do that. But yeah, those are my main goals of 2022. I really want to try to grow the community a lot more, especially on YouTube. We've been very stagnant for quite a long time. And in doing so, one of my new things that I've started, maybe some people hopefully have seen it in here, is I have started editing some of my streams down. So Majora's Mask is kind of the pilot test for this, but pretty much I'm taking my 5-hour streams, splitting them in half, and then editing those halves into 20 to 30 minute episodes. They're heavily edited. It's pretty much just so you see the gameplay, you see the important story beats, actually all story beats, and little funny things I might do here and there. Try to put some humor in it here and there so it's not just like very like choppy. I hope people like it. If I get good replies back to that, I'm probably going to continue doing that for more series so that our friends here on YouTube, you guys, can actually enjoy the streams without sitting through 5 hours of me talking and playing a game, because I know not everyone likes that. Some people like shorter content, and that's totally fine. So I wanted to do that for you guys. It's time consuming. It takes me about 45 minutes to edit down a 30-minute chunk, and then I have to render it, which takes over an hour, which sucks. So that means I've edited, I think, 5 episodes so far, and I'm not even halfway done the first stream, and I've streamed Majora's Mask twice now, so that should be fun. I'm gonna try to get more on that probably later on tonight. Also, I should mention, it's like 9 a.m. right now. I have my lights on, everything's ready for stream, so I figure I may as well just sit here and talk. Other than that, what else has been going on? I got a new desk, which is very exciting. If you guys have been around, especially on Twitch for a while, you might have heard me saying I really wanted a flat desk, and I know that sounds really weird, but my old desk was, I think it was called a Freddie or Fried, something like that, from IKEA. It was a great desk. It had cup holders. I loved it. But the issue with it was that it had shelves and bars and stuff in weird places, and it meant that mounting monitors, mounting the microphone, mounting the camera, lights, everything was really awkward. And like, I just couldn't mount some things, and it sucked. This desk is a very, very plain desk. It's very flat. It's like a gamer desk. It has a cup holder, just one though. I downgraded my cup holders, and I'm really liking it so far. Everything is mounted. I have to rearrange my monitors a bit because they're a little bit wonky right now. That's fine though. And like, this right here, this microphone, this is what I've wanted for years. I have always wanted my microphone out of my face. I want to just be able to not touch it. I can just stop recording and I can still see all my screens. It's not in my face too much. Like, to be honest, I kind of like block it out after a certain point. and I don't end up smacking it. Because, like, I swear, the mods literally started a mic counter on stream because I would keep smacking it around so much. And every time I, like, would bump it, they'd count. And it got to a really high number, so we're not going to talk about that. Other than that, I'm sorry, by the way, I didn't record a vlog for December. I had some things happen towards the end of November, and going into December, I was not in a good state at all. I was pushing through with the streams because I knew I was going to take a break eventually, and I needed some normalcy, but I was not in the right mindset to record this. This is a little bit more personal. I feel like this is just me talking. I'm not replying to anyone live. And it wasn't a good time. If you were around on Twitch at the time or you're around on Twitter, you know what happened. I don't really want to go more into it than that, but I felt guilty not recording, so I guess that's, you know, something. I'm glad to be back, put it that way. What else? Ollie has been good. He has been actually really, really fantastic over the last month or so. He has been making leaps and bounds in terms of socialization. If anyone is new in here, Ollie was my rescue boy. He had maybe not such a great start to his life, and he came to me literally broken leg, which is healed, and a lot of past traumas and issues, we think, because he's just now learning that, like, oh, pets are really nice. Like, he learned in the last month that, or like couple months, that like brushes are amazing. He would not accept that when we first got him, so he's doing really good. I'm very proud of him. I'm gonna probably post a bajillion pictures of him somewhere so you guys could see him, because I'm very proud. He's very cute. He's also kind of evil, but that's okay. We love him. For streams, maybe I can kind of circle back around to my goals comment I made earlier. This year we started off with 2 new games, that being Majora's Mask and a game called Garden's Story, which is super cute, by the way. If you have not had the time to check it out, please do. It's really, really cute. It's like 10-ish hours long. It's not a very big game, but it's so adorable. And I kind of want to keep that ball rolling. I want to do a couple different things. This is more so on Twitch, but also on YouTube. I want to start playing a lot more games that I think my audience is going to be interested in, as well as myself. Last year, I definitely started to take the plunge with playing games that I wasn't sure if my audience would like, but I loved, like Final Fantasy VII and the remake. And that was great. I met a lot of new people from that. I also introduced people to one of my favorite series, but my numbers weren't so good, and I do have to take that into consideration. So as much as I want to just sit here and play Final Fantasy VII all the time, because I will, I can't. So I'm going to be looking into my library of games, because as you can see, I have quite a bit. It's all back here, actually. This is just ish. I'm going to be looking into my library and being like, okay, you know, what have I not streamed yet that I think people would really like? So say, for example, going through the 3DS Zelda games, going through actually a lot of 3DS games, because I know a lot of you either don't have a Switch yet and, you know, you can't really enjoy that content, or you don't want to enjoy that content because you're waiting for your own Switch, or you still really enjoy 3DS titles. I also want to get into streaming games on release, so Pokemon Legends Arceus, for example, that's going to be on release. I've always kind of steered away, that was something. Steered away from doing that. I always had this mindset, like, who's gonna watch me? Who cares, right? There's bigger fish out there, you know. It'd be not worth my time to stream it day one, but I need to get out of that mindset. I also need to stop doing that on social media, because I'm literally like gonna send a tweet and then I'm like, who's gonna care? And then I delete it. So I need to stop doing that too. But yeah, no, so I want to do newer games. I want to do heavily recommended games. And of course, more Animal Crossing. That is what I'm kind of known for, I feel like, almost at this point. With New Horizons, I'm definitely taking it very, very easy. I could feel myself slowly getting to that burnout point, and I recognize that at least, so I kind of stopped for a while. I've been going back here and there, but it's more so when I feel like it, and it's not on schedule right now, and I know that kind of isn't so cool with some people. It's what works best for me, and I feel like at the end of the day, you can tell if someone is streaming something or playing something and they don't want to be, but they're doing it for their numbers. You can tell. I can see it from a mile away, and it sucks to watch that, because you know from the start they probably really did enjoy that game, but they're kind of feeling trapped into playing it all the time, and I don't want to be that. I do not want to be that again. So That's a thing. I think I should also mention I do want to bring back, it's not going to be Throwback Thursdays because I take Thursdays off these days. It's probably going to be like Wind Back Wednesday or Way Back Wednesday or something like that. Speaking of Animal Crossing, I want to start streaming at least Wild World. For a long time, I said, okay, you know, we did Throwback Thursdays with Animal Crossing GameCube and City Folk, which are the console ones, so our next Throwback Thursday is going to be New Leaf and Wild World for the handheld ones. But I'm still not ready for New Leaf at all. At all. So I think I'm probably just going to do a little bit of Wild World, but it's not going to be a full stream because it's, you know, it's a smaller game. So it'll probably be mixed in with our Whatever Wednesday series, which is literally when we stream whatever we feel like. And I'm really looking forward to that. I haven't played Wild World in years, in absolute years. And like, I remember the last time I properly played Wild World was when I saw the trailer for ACN 8 way back in the day. And I was like getting all hype and I was like playing it in here on my little DS Lite that's now dead. And it was good. And if anyone's curious, by the way, I'm going to be streaming that via the Wii U, which is right there. Or at least the game tablet is. They have the DS Virtual Console on there, so I'm going to be streaming it via that instead of, you know, I'm pretty sure I could probably hook up my 3DS capture card, but that just sounds like more extra work, so I won't. And I'm looking forward to that for sure. This coming month, of course, I mentioned we have Legends Arceus coming up. I'm also planning on streaming Banjo-Kazooie, which kind of goes against what I just said. It's an older game, but it is just coming out to Nintendo Switch Online. And I feel like there's probably going to be a bit of an audience for it. Also, I have a phobia. I have a very specific phobia for anyone who does not know. I'm going to put the name on screen here somewhere because I can never remember exactly how to pronounce it. But it is the fear of mechanical or man-made objects underwater. And this also translates into video games. So for example, when I was streaming Spyro, there are these robot sharks under the water and I could not handle it. I was panicking. It's really, really bad. I'm getting slowly better, maybe. I keep exposing myself to it, so hopefully eventually I'll just be kind of chill with it. I don't know if that's how phobias work, probably not. But anyway, in Banjo-Kazooie, there is a giant mechanical shark, I think named Clanker, who is actually friendly. I think it's Clanker, something like that. He's actually friendly. He's not going to hurt you as far as I'm aware, but I'm horrified of it. I've never gotten past that point in Banjo-Kazooie, so I hope that on stream, I can either hand the controller to Mike and be a wuss, or get through it on my own, probably crying. And I'm assuming that will make good content. It's kind of sad that's what I'm delving down into, but other than that, I did mention I want to talk a little bit about socials. If you guys are new here, of course, I stream on Twitch. I'll have my socials down here probably somewhere. I also now, actually I have for a while, I've had Twitter, which is usually where I post my going live notifications. We also have the public Discord. You can find the link for that down below. Everyone's welcome to join that. I also have a fan house now. I used to have a Patreon. I've switched it over to fan house. I just kind of prefer that format a little bit better almost. It feels a little bit less formal. And that's been really fun if you guys would like to check that out. I think you can follow it without subbing because I do post stuff on my public wall there as well as on the private wall, which is behind a sub thing. And that's just kind of like Patreon, an extra way to help out financially if you guys would like to. If not, it's never expected. It's never anticipated, but it's always appreciated. So I also now have a TikTok. I got a TikTok. I'm only a couple years late. And on there, I only have one thing posted as of recording, but I'm hopefully going to post more tonight. I'm mainly focusing on editing down and making little stream clips that hopefully people enjoy. It's just little bite-sized pieces of the stream. Things like, for example, the first thing I posted was Kiara trying to drink my drink and me moving it around. People probably maybe know what I'm on about. I think the next one I'm gonna do probably is the time when Ollie knocked over my monitor and it was just chaos. It's just gonna be little things like that. Here and there, I'll probably try to post other things on there, but I'm still kind of learning what I should be putting on there. So that's a new thing. If you guys would like to follow me on there, feel free. Again, link is down below. You can also probably find it right here if I was smart and put it on screen. And that's kind of all my main social media at the moment. I have an Instagram, I don't use it. You can follow if you want, it's there. Also, be aware, by the way, on TikTok, it's not SimplyPressStart. Unfortunately, someone else took that and is currently impersonating me, which is a bit awkward. And I've reached out to TikTok and they haven't done anything about it last time I checked, so I can't have that name. But it's okay. I got my own account, it's fine. I think that's most of the rambling I wanted to do today. If you guys would like to follow me on any of those, feel free. If you want to come over, check out the streams, it would be super appreciated. Or if you want to just leave a comment here, tell me how your day has been, that's cool as well. I really do appreciate you guys watching and sticking it out for this long. I can't even see how long I've been recording. That's okay. Thank you guys so very much. Have a fantastic start to your January or rest of your January. And I'll see you early February. Maybe different format, maybe this one. We'll see how things go. So have a good one, everyone.